Hey everyone, gonna just do a dive into the XLF, the financials index. I did a scan earlier, ran through all the stocks, and just going to go over some potential scenarios on these financials. So I'm just gonna try to run through this and talk about potential scenarios and how I would like them to set up on these stocks. So let's get into it. The CB, I'm looking for CB to pull back to this 2-day VWAP and then get back above this 292 level, 292.12, with the stop under this 289.88. I think if this starts to break this 289.88, it's gonna start to get a further profit taking. However, we got this rally up, pulled back, gapped up, and consolidated. So if this doesn't gap up or violate this stop, then maybe this could be in play. Let's go back to that daily time frame and check it out. So we do see this as recently ran. If we just throw a trip fib. So if this does break that 289, then we'll be looking for that further decline, and vice versa. That was a shakeout. This could then potentially getting back up to 322 to 306, 298. It's already trading at all-time highs. We got is GPM. It's losing some points, trading underneath the declining 200-day moving average, trading underneath the yearly VWAP high. Here's the yearly VWAP. So it's trading, and the average buyer for the year is losing. It has this starting to see a change in character and a rally into this declining 200-day moving average now. So don't really like this one too much. However, if this could break this supply area, we do got some room to push back up into 117 into this 123 area. Could see this volume shelf getting put in. So if we can start to get above this 111, maybe we get into 115, 116, potentially fill this entire VP gap area. So what I'd be looking for here tomorrow is a pullback into the 2-day and 3-day VWAP at 110 here, and have a stop at this 109 area, 109.68. Next is MMC. This is really ran up. So keeping in mind that this stock's up already 18% over the last 105 trading days. So we've had this band of supply so far. We have this band of demand so far over the past 9 trading days. So we gapped up. We've been holding the gap. If this could get above this 231, then we could put a stop at 231.72. Put a stop down here at 230.90. Got NTRS. All right, we have this. Every time it gets up into this area, what happens? It shakes out to 3. So we see here running into this band of supply, and it just ran up on the intermediate time frame, 5%. So this one needs to settle down a little bit more, pull back into this 88 area, come back in here, and then maybe get going. So maybe we get a pullback to $88, look for some consolidation at this pullback to 88.13, look for some consolidation in the 88.60 to 90, and look to participate for a pushback into this 89. This ATR is only the ATR for this 10-day ATR. 190. So that's what we'll be looking for that. That's more of a watch list for sure. Got PFG. So yeah, this is looking like a shoulder and shoulder or something like that. I don't know. Just put it at the gate, and this just ran up 6%. So same thing for this one. I'd like this to pull back here, carving a higher low, and then we could look to get something in this 82 area, 8205, 8202. Maybe we're to stop in this 8148, 8108, and it's got the potential to run back into this 84 gap close, maybe back into the the this all-time high. No, this year's high. You can see. So got a recent shakeout down to the 50-day moving average here. All right, we could see characteristics so far every time it gets to this price recently. Shakes out. So maybe we can look for, and this recently just rallied 4% over almost 5 days, a little less. So maybe this could pull back, set up an inside day or so, come back in here, and then get going. Let this 5-day moving average flatten out and rise. So we got this rally to a new high above a flat, and then tomorrow we'll be getting rid of this data, and by 10:30, by 12 o'clock, we'll be trading at 176. So if we could get a shakeout down to this 179, 178 area, 177 to 178 area, maybe we carve out a higher low, get some strength. We could look to set something up at this 179.40 area, 179.20, or to stop at 178.20. And this could then get the potential to go up into 181.41 and into this high at 184.39. Here, this shook out just above the 50-day moving average. So 1, 2, 3. So I don't know if it's this ABC. It's irrelevant. We're starting to get above this 5-day moving average. And by Wednesday, we'll be trading at 56.80 by 12:30. So Wednesday, if we hold this price level, we'll get a flat to rising moving average. So I like this here. Where to stop? 58.44 area and getting above this 58.70. Take out the month to date VWAP and rally back into this 60.44 area. You might see some supply up in here at this 59, but ideally we would like to fill this VP area, this VP gap into that 60 area, round numbers. So we have the old Berkshire Hathaway and Hathaway, and we're rallying into this 5-day moving average. So just a watch list. But again, a lot of these looking similar. By Wednesday, we'll be trading at a significant level at 447. So if this could then start to maybe rally, fill this VP area, pull back, then give fuel to get a further push up. So we'd be looking for that. And then from here, we got our 5-day getting going like that. And could be then looking to participate in this 452 area. Maybe with a stop at 448. And with the potential to get into this 463 and back up into 475. 470. 63. We got cough next. So we see here that we are trading underneath the 20-day moving average in the 50. So this one, I don't even like. Take this one off the list. So we got this FITB. It's gapped up pretty aggressively, and it's held the daily VWAP today. So we got this band of supply right here. Past 2 times, it's rallied into it. It's pulled back pretty significantly at a 12%, 7%. So maybe this could pull back just a little bit into this anchor, 20-day moving average, which if it could pull back quick and rally over the next 2 days, it has Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday it'll be trading at the 42 area. So maybe it could pull back for Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday get a big juicy pump back to 42, and Friday break this. So let's look for a pullback into that VWAP at this low that we just talked about. And look to get something in this 42 area or to stop at 4205 area, to stop at this 4150 potentially as a significant higher low. And these stops are just potential areas right now. We'll be monitoring them as these are all watch list ideas. So moving on. So here we got this H band. This just got a recent rally. A lot of these stocks are looking similar. So Wednesday we'll be trading down here at 32.80 at 10:30. So I would prefer for this to shake back out. I would prefer for this to shake into here, get right back above. We could see that this month-to-date VWAP was acting as resistance. We rallied into this 5-day and pushed right above that. So let's look for this to flush back, fill this VP area, get back into this 1450 with a stop at 1445. So get a quick flush, get some rallying, or if you want to be really aggressive, look to participate up in this 1430 with this 1440 and stop at this 1429 area. But just keep in mind, you'd want to be seeing this month-to-date anchor start to act as support, or maybe this just pulls back to this area and it looks more like this. It's into that 3-day VWAP and the month-to-date VWAP. And so you'd be participating at the 1450 potentially with the stop at 1440. So we got the key here. This is looking like we're trading underneath the 20-day moving average. We're trading underneath the year-to-date VWAP high. And you can see that's been acting as an area of supply so far. So we've been holding this area at this 1580 area. So we got this rally to a new high, pulled back to the 5-day moving average, flats are rising, and it's starting to go off. So maybe this could be our potential higher low in this area. Look for a quick little shakeout to this month to date VWAP, rally back up, and get going back into the 16 area. So we could be looking to see if we could get something in this 1630 with a stop at 1615 for a push up to 1680 and a potential break into the 17. KKR, this is just really recently pushed 11%. So this is extended on the intermediate time frame. This needs to cool down. Definitely a watch list. Come into here. Maybe it'll just hold this VP area. I start to get a bounce. And whether we reject that VWAP over here, would get something like this on this VWAP. So that VWAP would be here. And whether we reject that and start creating lower lows and lower highs, and then come back into this 119 area. So say we rally into that, get trapped underneath that VWAP, be looking for something like that to happen. And then we'll rally back up. Rally back up. This VWAP will then become support. So then we could look to see, and this VP, we'll have all this VP acting as support. So then we could be looking to get involved at this 123. This is definitely a watch list because this is up 10%. Let's put an anchor at this low. Yeah, pull back into this 121. So maybe we could look to participate into this 122 area. 122, they get above this VP. And then at 122.18, with the stop at 120.36 or 121.46, with the potential to rally back into this 125 and maybe into this previous high, which would be the all-time high. And we got STT. So again, the stock just rallied up aggressively, keeping in mind from the low of 4 days ago, 3 trading days ago, it's up 6%. And every time it gets to this area, it shakes out, and it's been shaken out. So let's look for maybe a shakeout here, and we can get something to line up, shake out, and we could get back up to probably all-time highs. Oh no, we could break this band of supply and then chew back up into this 91 potentially area. This weekly gap fill. Oh wow. So State Street Corporation, I don't know what any of these do. You could look into the fundamentals if you'd like, but these are the charts. This is the price action I'm looking for and the potential scenarios. Hopefully this was helpful.